All right, hello, boys, girls, and MBs. How's everyone doing? I'm a little bit late to stream tonight, but that's okay. We're gonna get right into the drama tonight. But before we get into the drama, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna talk about It's like I made it sound like I was gonna bust into an ad break. You know, I'm not gonna do that to you guys. Couple little updates here. So number one, we're gonna talk about the ImAlexx Well, we're gonna talk about the ImAlexx situation because that drama got fucking crazy, out of this world, and I have to cover that. But before we get into that, I don't know if you saw this. There's been the ex-staff why I had to leave kick video that went floating around. So maybe we'll talk about that a little bit. And then kydae confirmed their kick offer in Slam's weird platform amid XQC claims. So maybe we'll get into that a little bit. But another thing I wanted to talk about, and it's in the title, was this video, the Saji Sharma stutter video. Maybe not played through the whole thing, or maybe played through part of it, do a ethical react, but I do want to give some commentary and talk about it a little bit, because I found it to be a very relatable video. I left a little comment here. It's like people are agreeing with my comment here, and so yeah, I just wanted to go over that a little bit, and then maybe at the end, because there's a lot of drama with the ImAlexx situation that we'll end up on, like a more positive, or I'll watch this video with you guys if we have time, because the ImAlexx situation, I'll tell you right now that it runs deep. But let's get into all this. This was another video I was watching. I always recommend YouTube channels on this. I like this girl's channel. I randomly found her. But let's see if anyone's in the live. Sorry, I know I'm a little bit late. I couldn't find my dog for a little bit. I didn't know where she went. It turns out she was behind a bush in the dark. Just couldn't find her, and I got sad. So I was looking for my dog. That's why I'm late to stream. So I apologize. But let's get right into this stuff, shall we? Why is it not switching? All right, so where do we start? Man, I'm getting. Oh, also, here's another little update. The next stream you see may or may not have the same background. I might be somewhere else. I have Maria. What's up? We'll cut the music as we usually do. I'm becoming a rusty streamer. But yeah, the next stream may not have this background. I may or may not be somewhere else. I don't know. This also might mean there might be a bit of a streaming break. But once I get into that, where I'm going, I will be cranking out videos like crazy again. I'm making videos and streams and all that sort of good stuff. But that's a little parasocial update for those of you that are curious, because I know there's like a lot of DMs. A lot of people are asking about that. But let's dive in, shall we? All right. So the ex-staff, why I had to leave kick.
For those,
I want to watch. What the hell? Why is my cut button not working? There it is. I want to watch this video because you have to watch a show called The Wrong Mans. Wait. Let me. Hang on. Let me look up The Wrong Mans. What is this? The Rescuers. Wait. I'm gonna flip screens real quick sec. The Wrong Mans. Alright, what is this about? Realize their rescuers are terrorists who have mistaken them for bombing to occupy their prison cell before them. Is that the guy from The Office? Do I have real? Oh no, it's not. Never mind. No, it's not interrupting. I have ADHD. Frickin' anything to sidetrack me, I'm down for. I'm not making a joke of that. I'm dead serious. But okay, good to know. I will check that out. Oh, it's a drama. That's why you told me. Nice. All right, cool. Good to know. Noted. I have a tab open with it. We'll make note of that. Let's cut into the drama. Okay. So why? Oh, it's a comedy. Also, I've been seeing this guy a lot on my YouTube feed. But why I had to leave Kick. So, my apologies, a rough edit. This was her first video. I heard nobody say that. Well, guess what? I'm the first to point that out, okay? Also, I saw Curtis put out a new video today. I didn't watch it yet, but it's a conspiracy video.
For you who don't know who I am, which is probably 99.
Quick take on the Kick situation. So, to my understanding, Kick, I don't even want to pull up the preview of kick.com on my stream because I'm actually scared at the perspective of, not the perspective, I'm scared at the idea of what will be on Kick and what is like available for people to see. I think I went on it one time and there was definitely some nude bodies floating around on it. There's definitely like super racist, super homophobic, a lot of that kind of genre of human being on there, if you will, for lack of better terminology. But that's not to say that every person's like that on there. I'm sure there's, some decent people that are on there, but a lot of it is idiots like that. I don't support Kick, but the ex-staff says why I had to leave Kick. And that's why we're watching this, because if this person's an ex-staff, it'd be interesting to see why they left. Kick is just a big cesspool. I think I should turn this light on tonight. Is that too bright? Maybe it's too bright for the nighttime vibes.
9% of you. My name's Melissa, and I was previously employed by Kick and Steak. There's been a couple of controversies recently that I've posted on my Twitter just in regards to how they've treated me since I left. Not only did they send me a cease and
Dude, some people are just naturals on camera. I'm sorry. I know we're only 20 seconds in, but I have to say, if this is her first video, this girl's absolutely fucking killing it for her first video. If this was my first video, this is literally, there are videos. My first video would be like, so I forgot to read. Like, that would be my first video, literally. That's insane. She's killing it already.
Assist, which I'll go into in a second, in regards to this tweet, or here. But they've also been lying about the fact that I was fired when I quit. So I posted this post with my resignation letter in it. I think a lot of people were kind of confused on why I would post a resignation letter to like 700 people that follow me.
Wait, what did that say? I had to get away from this type of bullshit, unethical behavior. I've been told multiple times since I quit, they're going around saying I was fired.
On why I would post a resignation letter to like 700 people that follow me on Twitter. This is because quite a few.
Also, too, I might just go through, because this is a long video, and I want to get to the ImAlexx allegations, because there's a lot, and they're not even allegations for the ImAlexx situation. They're really just straight up facts, but we'll get over to that.
Few people in the esports industry do follow my account, and I thought it was a good way to showcase that if they had heard these lies, that they were absolutely unfounded. And I felt like I really had no other option. I mean, it was either let it go or try my hardest to get it out there, that was absolutely not the case. Now, when I talk about them lying about me being fired, I'm not talking about an entry-level exec or some account manager. I'm talking about the CMO of both Kick and Steak. The guy that approves all the contracts.
You have to leave real quick.
He's the head of the
See you back in a sec.
He runs the social media team, but pretty much everything runs through him. Every event, anything at all, as far as ideas or streamers or anything, runs through this guy. He's basically Ed. He's on pretty much the exact same level as this guy. He directly reports to Ed. The CMO basically runs everything. I think they decided to go with this strategy because Steak and Kick are supposed to be sort of.
Dude, she has the Charlie mic, the Penguin Zero Charlie mic. That's so funny.
And a lot of people in the industry would probably think it was crazy for someone to leave because it's such a big opportunity, and it really is, especially being in Australia where we really don't have a big entertainment industry at all. So, this is kind of a once in a lifetime opportunity for people. I think that they would have thought they would get away with saying that I was fired because there's no way someone would leave this business. Little do they know it was actually extremely easy to leave with the things that go on in that office. The ego on these people is insane to think that no one would leave.
Honestly, I can't say any Kick drama surprised me. It seems like it was bound to happen. Yeah, I thought that all along when I'll say this firsthand. When Kick came out, I heard everyone talking shit about it, and like, I'm the kind of person that usually, at least lately, I wasn't like this before, but lately I'm like this. If I hear someone like really talking shit about something, it like piques my curiosity enough that I can't just like join the hate train and be like, oh yeah, it sucks. Like I actually have to like go watch some videos or go try it out myself or see what's up. So as a matter of fact, I actually went on to Kick one time, and I like for a full like 4 hours I was on it. I watched like this one dude stream. He seemed kind of cool. I chatted with him back and forth. Seemed like a cool person. Then the next stream I went into was just filled with a bunch of people just straight up like, it was just a bunch of normies, but it was like this dude was like pretty like jacked in there, and I forget what he was doing, but those are the two things I remember from that. Another stream I saw was this girl just literally like sitting there just staring at the camera, just like I was like, okay, nothing's happening here, but I'm moving on. And then I saw a XQC. I was about to say CQX. XQC stream, because I'd seen he'd gone on. And then I also tried to stream myself on Kick, and I made an account because I was like, I have to try this, right? And I didn't end up being able to stream. There was something stopping me from streaming. So it's probably for the better that I wasn't able to, but I definitely tried to. I do remember it saying I had a VOD on there, and the VOD was all a black screen when I checked. So, yeah, that was a weird experience, but overall, I didn't enjoy myself. And I found a stream I liked better quicker on Twitch than I did Kick.
But they do employ people purposely that are completely okay with unethical behavior and conduct it themselves and work with zero integrity. So I'm not surprised that they were surprised that I would leave. I guess that was a mistake on their point to even employ someone like me, thinking that I would be okay with even a quarter of the things that happen in that office. It's important to note that the office environment for me was extremely hostile. Not only because I was being treated pretty poorly by a couple of individuals and the people that I went to for help were not helpful at all, but because there was just a consistent disrespect to other people's opinions and beliefs. And this went as far as to just consistently hearing the F slur, and not even just in jest like as a joke. It was specifically, targeted towards people that it was supposed to.
How are we, what is, guys, can I ask a question? Is that the new thing in 2024? Because people are so desperate for attention online that, like, the grift is now saying slurs, or, like, the latest grift online is saying the N-word and, like, seeing how many times you can say the N-word until, like, you get banned, or until, like, you find some people that think it's cool to say that. Like, slurs are the new thing. Like, people have been saying slurs. But as of this year, I've noticed, maybe it's just what I'm getting recommended more, maybe it's just what I'm seeing more, there has been a definite uptick in people saying slurs. Now, all that to say, slurs is a pretty regular thing. Like, the amount of time I say the is probably the amount of times the F slur comes out on Kick, which is very irregular.
Supposed to discriminate against. Even so much as to walk past the socials room, the guys that run the, Kick streaming and Kick community, and hear the N-word just dropped. Hard R. And I'm like...
Yep. What did I just... Look at that. I didn't even have to listen to her, and I guessed that. That took zero brain power for me to guess that.
What is this off?
It really seems like it. The Lily girl on TikTok who made that shift to being a conservative figurehead did the same thing. Yeah, I don't know if this is true about her. I think it's true. Someone told me she did that, and then she fell off immediately. Like, she didn't end up getting a following off of it. She's trying to be... Oh, yeah, there you go. You just said it's not going well for her. I think she thought, like... She was like, hell yeah, brother. Conservatives love saying the N-word with the hard R. And I already talked about this in another stream. With the hard R, or even not with the hard R, it has the same effect. It means the same thing. You should not be saying it. But... I think she was like, hell yeah, brother, conservatives are going to like me for this. And then ended up, like, turning all back on her.
How? And they had the executive, like, the upper management was in the room. And I just sort of was like, what
She's
did I
trying
just
too
hear?
hard.
I couldn't
I watch
believe it.
videos.
Like,
doesn't seem like her heart is in it.
Companies that if you said anything slightly offensive, you were in trouble, if not fired. Like, and I think you know, there is a balance that you have to.
Yeah, you know why this is? The thing she's talking about is precisely because the people that are on Kick, they like it because it's free speech or whatever. That's the argument. That's the argument they make. And I fucking hate that argument every single time. Someone will just casually say an F slur, casually say the N word, casually drop the, R word, whatever word it is, and they'll go, "What? It's free speech, man. Oh, it's free speech, dude." It's like, what? Huh?
Strike, but at the end of the day, it's the company's responsibility to ensure that everybody feels safe and welcome. I even remember seeing a couple of people in my team laughing because they were deliberately misgendering transgender streamers. Like,
this is also another online classic trope. I almost don't feel like talking about it because it's such a burnt out trope that I talk about very regularly on this stream. Like, almost every time I hop on stream, I'm talking about people that are purposely misgendering. It feels like, is it that hard? Like, come on. I'm talking from someone who even had to learn themselves. You know what I mean? Like, but pre-COVID, even I was like pretty ignorant to it, where I didn't purposely misgender people, but I was like, people would try to correct me and be like they them when the person did want to be called they them, and I would just be like, oh, she or her, and I wouldn't even like make an effort to go and say they or them, because I didn't understand it. I was just kind of like, oh, well, I'm just going to keep going with what I know. Until someone like actually enlightened me, and someone was like, hey, there's actually people out there that prefer to be called they or them because they don't, want to be referred to as she or him. And then I was like, oh, now I get it. Because I used to think that like that these people wanted to be referred to as they or them, as in like a group of people, was where my mind was. And it took me to learn, right? And I feel like you can learn it. But even if you're young, I do think that this stuff should be taught in classes. Like when you're 5, 6 years old, like they, them should be pretty regular in classes. That should be a very normal thing now. To purposely misgender someone to their face is so ignorant. Like, you might as well be like chewing on freaking rocks. You know what I mean? It's like, what are you doing?
Like, how do you function in that environment? So in regards to my resignation letter, a lot of it was blurred. This was just due to the fact that a lot of it was personal information that wasn't really relevant, or it depicted another staff member whose story is not mine to tell. But the part that you could see that I really didn't want public, but I knew if I blurred literally the entire thing out, it would have zero impact and people would just assume that it was fake anyway. So I speak about the fact that I needed flexible working arrangements and that they were revoked. A lot of people assumed that I needed to be home all the time, or I was working from home, or I wasn't showing up from work, or I was taking a ridiculous amount of time off, which is just absolutely not the case. So my daughter started school in February, and every second week I needed to pick her up. So I would get in at around 9:30 after dropping her off. I wouldn't take any breaks or have lunch, and I would leave by about 2:30. It's important to note that a lot of staff members work from home, and we absolutely didn't have a stringent office working environment where we couldn't actually access information outside of the office, especially my team, where we had to work 24/7 because we were the POCs for a lot of partners overseas. And also I was consistently working with businesses overseas. So there were times where I would be working from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m.
Bro, this girl did not sleep. This girl was not sleeping, like, at all.
Outside of work hours after doing a day's work. So it was very normal to work from home anyway, and all I needed to do was work from home for a couple of hours at the end of the day to pick up my daughter every second week. You can imagine it was a surprise to me when the manager of the partners team, yes, the same guy that has been going around spreading lies about me, sat me down and just flat out said that my flexible working arrangement...
Wait, can we look up something real quickly? I'm genuinely really curious right now who the... Let me see something here. Hotkeys. My hotkey button is not working. I don't know why. I'm not enjoying that. It's not working. Oh, no. Alright. This is what I wanted to look up real quick. Like, who is in the Kick? Like, who is the Kick staff? Okay, employees at Kick. Wait, huh? These are the employees, at least. This is the screen I have. Let's see. I have Trainwrecks is in there. Is Trainwrecks one of these people? Andrew Santa Maria, Justin Walker, Ron Jester, Paul Chinese. Is his name Chinese? That's awesome. All right, Trainwreck. This Trainwrecks TV owned Kick, backed by Stake.com. Are people already talking about this on Reddit? What appeal? This is technically not from, which we don't know. It's technically not from a live, which we don't know. YouTube very much is very much industry related news about Major's live stream. We want to have a thread about it. Also, the N-word and office reference in the post was a part of the video. We're also reaching out to her if she might be interested. Huh. Okay, let's just see let's continue
would be
this.
revoked effective immediately, and I need to find alternatives. I found it absolutely disgusting that that was effective immediately when basically giving me no time to come up with an alternative. And not to get too personal, but I don't have anybody to lean on. I don't have friends or family that can help me out here, and they were very aware of that. So for me, there was no other options. They were basically telling me to choose between my child and my work. Of course, I asked if this had anything to do with my performance, because to me, that was the only excusable reason that they could have to even revoke the rights, but to do it so suddenly. I was told in that meeting that it had absolutely nothing to do with my performance, which made sense to me.
I made sure to record this meeting as they had already done some very dodgy things. Smart.
Because I wasn't underperforming at all, and I hadn't been told ever that I was underperforming. So it would have been very out of the blue for them to just say it in that meeting and not tell me anything prior or give me any kind of notes prior to that, like, oh, please work on this, or you need to do better here. When I asked what the reason was for this insane backflip, they told me that my parental responsibilities were becoming a burden to the team's morale and that it was going to have an effect on their performance. And as you can see, this was solidified in this email. Yes, I have blurred out the rest because it's totally irrelevant and I want to make sure that this stays on track. This was very hurtful. If you're a parent,
can we go back and look at that real
your
quick?
morale is also it's totally irrelevant, and
We have given you the benefit of the doubt for the past couple months by letting you work from home during the second half whenever you have required to do so. However, next week onwards, I'll read slow. Example, starting from the 22nd of April, you would have to request to leave half day if you're unable to work 7.5 hours in the office. We also discuss how this may affect the team in the long run, and the team's performance and the team's morale. What the fuck?
I want to make sure that this stays on track. This was very hurtful. If you're a parent, you know that your morale is also very low, especially if you're working full time. So to hear that other people's morale was low for me having to run around like a psychopath every morning and every night trying to, scurry together to get her to school, to get to work, to leave work, to go get her, it was a lot of pressure on me, and it's a lot of pressure on anybody. And to be so blatantly just disregarded, and overlooked in that moment, it really sucked. Look, I wasn't at all surprised about being treated like this because the way that company is run is...
God, dude. And especially, I'm not a woman, but I imagine as a woman, you probably feel this twice as hard as you do being, a guy, because you already know how it goes. This is it's almost like classic treatment of a woman in the workplace, right? Just a matter of who's ballsy enough to step up and say it.
Unimaginable. But it did make me sad being told that basically my daughter was a burden to other people. I also reference in this resignation letter that I was being mistreated by a couple of co-workers. I'm not
good on her, dude. Fucking great. Good on her telling him that.
To this right now, because honestly, it's just a lot. There's a lot to say. I actually made a video that was an hour and a half long about Kick, but I decided that I kind of came off a little bit like this guy, so I am not going to release that right now. I'm just going to go into my last month at the company and what was the...
How many subscribers she get from this? 718
moments that made me go, this is absolutely not worth it anymore. So after being told that I couldn't have flexible working arrangements, I sought out the CMO, that great guy. And I was like, what do I do? Where do I run? Who do I speak to? Blah, blah, blah. He goes, I'll speak to Ed. Ed is the one that basically fires you, or he doesn't because of these types of issues. So every single day I came in, I was like, okay, I'm expecting them to give me an answer. You know, a week went by, 2 weeks went by, 4 weeks went by, and I'm still chasing this guy up. Like, what's going on? Can you just let me know? Like, can we talk about alternatives? I'm happy to do an extra day on the weekend if I have to. Like, I wanted to continue to try and move this platform to a good place, a safe place, a savory place.
Oh, hell no, dude. You think you're going to move that platform into a good and safe place when it's freaking backed by stake? No way, dude. NFTs and all that shit sucked. And all the people on Kick suck. You wouldn't be able to, like, get rid of all the terrible people on there. It's already what it is.
The industry. And I couldn't do that if I didn't work here. And honestly, they need all the help they can get in that regard, because most people that work there really don't give a shit. I actually never got clarity on this at all. I actually quit before I ever got clarity about it. So who knows what would have happened. The stress of not knowing was definitely a part of wanting to leave. But there were 2 specific incidences in my last couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks, that really solidified the fact that I was absolutely not in the right place. One of these incidences was when I was in a meeting, and for those of you who don't know, there's a creator on Kick who got a contract through one of the bigger streamers. This creator has special needs, and we gave him a contract out of good faith and the fact that this bigger streamer was quite a fan of him. Quick side note, I grew up with a severely...
Aw, that's nice. That's at least nice to give him a streaming deal. Let's see.
Autistic cousin, and I am very in tune with the needs and well-being of anybody with a disability. So I wanted to follow up on this guy's contract renewal because the POC was the manager of the partners team. And I don't know if you guys have figured this out or not yet, but he's a massive dick. So I was really concerned that the streamer wasn't going to be treated well, and I was right. So when I asked about this streamer's contract renewal, he had a smirk on his face and goes, I decimated his rate. And this was apparently fucking hilarious because everybody else in the room laughed. I said, well, what?
What? No way. That is insane. So does the people on Kick basically are not a fan of special needs people at all? Like, they're very, like, anti-special needs? What's happening here?
Did you put it down to? And he proceeded to then brag about the fact that he got him on a below market cent rate for an English streamer. Everybody thought this was funny, and I was shocked. And even if I think about this too much, it actually makes me cry because
I was gonna say I am very close to crying about this. This is very sad. Like, this is upsetting.
The thought of how bad this streamer must have felt, it's just not right. And the level of just cruelty there as well, and just absolute like no compassion towards the fact that this person, there are no words. I have no...
Dude, she said there's 2 things. Straight up, just at that, I would have been gone like that real quick. I wouldn't have... The second thing, dude, it's probably... Unless it happened simultaneously, but the second I found out about that, but gone real quick.
No words about this. It made me... I don't use the word hate very often, but it made me hate this person, which was very difficult because he was managing that team that I was a part of. Being around this people and those people who thought it was funny became impossible. And this is amongst a billion other things that I put in that 1.5-hour video that I haven't released, but I think this kind of adequately depicts...
Dude, she has a juicy-ass video coming out. 1.5-hour goddamn video on Kick. Holy shit, dude.
The type of people that are, you know, pulling the strings behind this platform. The second reason, so the second incident that...
Once we hear about this next incident, then I'm going to move on to the ImAlexx situation.
Happened about 2 days prior to me leaving, which really solidified it. I walked out of this meeting, called my friend and was like, it's done. I'm done. I'm out of here. I cannot do this anymore. We were talking about the fact that they were trying to get a very beloved Twitch streamer over to Kick, to stream Steak as well.
What?
And God, it's horrible. And just for context, this particular streamer had been publicly battling cancer recently.
I don't know if I want to know where this is going. I don't know if I want to know. This is really going to make me upset.
So they decided to utilize that in their strategy to get this person over. The conversation very quickly became quite sinister. I'm going to say a quote, and it's something that I cannot get out of my head because it's so heinous to me. And I think it will speak volumes in, you know, the type of characters that work there, which is why I had to get out. The quote that I remember hearing was, "We can get her on Kick streaming steak for a relatively low price because she probably thinks she's going to die soon and she'll want to leave more money for her family."
God, that's so sad. God. Oh, that's fucked up, dude. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Oh, God, dude. That's fucked up. God, dude, that's so messed up. Oh. I'm scared to hear what she's going to say next.
When I heard that, I actually was surprised. I looked up in surprise. And everybody else was sort of looking at this person that was speaking.
I think I've heard all I need to hear right now, dude. Oh. That's so messed up, dude. First, they just hate special needs people, and they fucking do this to people with fucking cancer. Oh, God, dude, that messed me up. God. Oh, that's so gross and sickening. How does this video only have 58,000 views? Oh, man, I need a breather after that. That got me. God, dude, that... Oh, my God. Wow. That hit me hard. I haven't... Dude, I'll say this. I actually... and it doesn't even take this either, but straight up, I myself have not lost. Luckily, I've been very fortunate to not have lost anybody in my life to cancer, but hearing that, like, I have no tolerance for shit like that at all. It makes me so sick. Cancer, it's very serious. And I know a lot of people that have, like, been seconds away from losing their life because of it. And have got very lucky, but... Oh, man. Oh, man, that really hit. Ugh. Oh, man, some of this stuff. Ay, ay, ay. All right, let's move on. Man, that was a wow. That was a tough watch. Wow. Fuck Kick, dude. Can we say it together? One syllable. Fuck Kick. Fuck Kick. Ay, ay, ay. Wow. Fuck kick. I'll say it in 2 syllables. Fuck kick. I don't even know if I want to continue talking about kick right now. I was going to get into this. So glad I've never been on kick or anything of that sort. Yeah, I regret the 4 hours I spent on it. Jesus Christ. I don't even know if I want to talk about this. I want to completely forget about kick right now. Ugh. Like, that's so gross. Ugh. I don't even want to talk about this, honestly. I'm like crying, dude. That shit messed me up. No more kick. No more talking about kick ever again. That's so gross. Oh man. All right, let's hang on. I'm gonna split this up a little bit. I need to recover before we get into this, because there's the ImAlexx situation, and we'll get into that in a sec. All right, the ImAlexx situation. There's a whole Google Doc. We'll get into this in a sec, because ImAlexx left a Google Doc, or ImAlexx's ex left a doc here. And there's this whole thing right here with the statement. So that's a really heavy topic. So I want to kind of go not so heavy for a moment. So I need to recover. Oh, man. Wow. That got me. So glad I never... Yeah. All right. I want to talk about this. This is kind of another paranoia topic, because... Saji Sharma posted this video right here called Saji Sharma Stutter. Now I'll say this. I found Saji Sharma back when he only had like 300-400 subscribers. He made a video on those weird misogynistic dudes Curtis was talking about. And that's how I found him. But I've been watching his videos since, and ever since I watched his videos, oh my god. Ever since I watched his videos, I've noticed he's had a bit of a stutter, but it didn't I just kind of was like, oh, he has a stutter, and then I moved on. I was like, cool, because I have friends that have stutters, right? I didn't think much of it, just moved on. But apparently people were starting to be really ableist in his videos and be like, oh, your stutter. Because at first he was editing out his stutter and he was leaving it in, but he talks more about this. And I found this video relatable, so I wanted to talk about this.
A little bit more of an informal and unedited video, because there are some things that I would like to talk about. Now, if I could point in your direction to Google, TikTok,
oh man, hold on. Ugh. All right, here
or
we go.
YouTube, when you type in my name, Saji Sharma, if you didn't know, which, by the way, I don't do this.
Can I say how fucked up that is? Usually if you search Curtis Connor, it'll be Curtis Connor birthday, Curtis Connor girlfriend, Curtis Connor whatever, birthday month, Curtis Connor friends, Curtis Connor parents. Look at first thing comes up. You search Saji Sharma stutter. People are so dumb. Why are we searching a stutter? Is he the only person in the entire universe that's ever stuttered?
Which, by the way, I don't do this very often. It's definitely a thing I do when I'm curious just about what's going to come up. But it's not a thing I do every day or all the time or anything. Anyway, when you type in...
People fixate on the wrong things. The fact that he even needs to make a video. Well, okay, so 2 things on that. The fact that he needs to make a video, yeah, that sucks. He has to make a video. I understand what you're saying. But you'll hear why he made the video. He actually made the video for his own good. It's helping him move in the right direction. You'll see why.
My name's Saji Sharma. The first thing that comes up is internet personality. Thank you, Google. Second thing that comes up is Saji Sharma stutter. That's why you're here, isn't it? You were curious.
You were curious.
Well, I'm here to answer your question. Yes, I have a stutter. No, I'm not faking it. You fucking asshole. Do you know how hard it is to fake a stutter for every video. First of all, that is ableist as fuck. And second of all, terrible bit.
He actually stutters in this video, and you'll see. Blender, glad to see you back. Hope you're feeling better. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Yeah, I just finished crying actually because the last topic we were talking about. So I'm trying to feel better right now from that last video. You can probably hear it in my voice a little bit. I'm still pretty messed up over it. But we're trying to get through that and trying to feel a little better and lighten up the subject matter before we get into the ImAlexx situation. 'Cause that's a heavy-ass topic, very heavy topic. I'm happy to see you lurking as you drive home. Oh, sick. I always turn on people's live streams when I'm driving and then have the stream audio running. So, lots of hugs. Aw, I appreciate it. Thank you, Blender. That stream I've been talking about for a while is going to happen soon. I just talked about this. The background, I'm going to be somewhere else streaming soon. So that stream will happen very soon. Stay tuned.
Not even funny a little bit. I have had a stutter ever since I was a kid. I was a very fast talker, and God, or whoever's up there.
Love you, Max. You're the best. Thank you, Slipper. I appreciate you being here. Trying to emotionally recover right now from that last part of the stream.
Was like, whoa, slow down. You're talking too fast. So I didn't. And then they made me forever. Just kidding. I hope not. Now, there's a few reasons I want to make this video. One, I kind of want to just address that I have
Appreciate you guys all being here. Blender, Slipper, and Ryan. Appreciate you guys.
a stutter, so that if you're curious, you can click on this and be like, okay, yes, he has a stutter. Now I don't care about any more of the video, which is totally fair. You can leave now.
Can I ask you guys in chat, do you guys know anyone with a stutter? Or have you, do you have, been around someone with a stutter or anything like
If you
that?
want to. I also want to make this video for people that do have a stutter and kind of just also want to confirm it because I feel like embracing and being comfortable with my stutter can really help people do the same with theirs, because that, first of all, is a very hard thing to do. And to add on to that, I want to be able to further my comfortability with my stutter, as it is something I've had to deal with my whole life. I don't want it to feel taboo, and I don't want it to feel like I am hiding from it. And I'm in a place right now where
that's what I'm saying. It's a very normal thing. The fact that I can ask that question in a chat of how many people are in here right now? There are 4 of you in here, 3 of you in here, and that one of the 3 people in chat already says, yeah, a friend with, that's you see what I'm saying? It's if everyone was no right now, I'd be like, huh?
I want to be able to be as comfortable as I can. And the last thing I want to do is create some boundaries, because I'm a person and you can't say anything to me. There are some things that people say that make me very uncomfortable.
No, okay. The reason I'm talking about this and even watching this video is because I'm someone that once had a stutter, and I'll tell you about my experience with that in a little bit.
And I feel like if I can clarify what things I don't like, maybe it'll happen less. And I'm not talking about haters who are assholes and say asshole things. They're not going to see this video and think, oh, I'm going to stop doing those things because he doesn't like them. The first question you may have is, Saji, are you sure you're not faking it? You're awfully fluent. Well, allow me to let you in on a little secret. And it's not video editing. It's talking to myself. I talk to myself a lot. When I was
relatable.
A kid, creating videos in my room alone was kind of the only way that I could be myself and I could be fluent. Stutters are massively psychological, and there are certainly a lot of different factors that play into having a speech impediment. But in my personal experience, when anxiety is caused or there's a lot of tension in your body, it's a lot harder to talk. So as a kid, I found that
when you get really anxious and you get nervous, it tends to bring your stutter out. I wouldn't be surprised if you were to go back a couple streams of mine, or even one of the first few streams, if you found me stuttering at one point or another, or trying to come up with a word but then saying it and then kind of not saying it and trying to say it again. To this day it still happens every here and there for me. It's something I've overcome as an adult, or overcame, whatever the right conjugation of that is. But it's taken a lot. And I'll tell you about an experience I had when I had a really bad stutter as a kid. I'll tell you, because it's very on topic with this video. And I'm going to do a little ethical reacts to this too, because maybe we'll get through like 5 minutes or so of it. Because I do want you guys to go, if anyone watches Saji, I do want you guys to go watch Saji. It makes cool commentary videos.
Creating YouTube videos in my room was a very healthy way to sort of express myself in ways that I wasn't able to in everyday life. So I would make videos all the time. I would do skits and such. And now I've gotten to a place where it's my job. And it's really cool that being myself in a space where I felt comfortable allowed other people to see that version of myself, the version of myself that feels real. And the fact that there are people that enjoy or find that version of me entertaining and informative really makes me happy. And I know that little kid Saji would be very happy if he was able to see into the future. And it also warms my heart and makes me very happy that I can be someone for people who stutter or have a hard time talking or just have a disability that is similar to stuttering. I never had anything like that as a kid, and I know that if I did, it would drastically change everything. I am trying really hard and working really hard at my stutter because there are a lot of goals.
I saw some comments. The thing that kind of pissed me off with this is that there were some comments that I remember seeing, because I do remember like a handful of videos back of his when he started kind of letting himself have this stutter in the videos a lot more. And when I say that, I mean he was not editing out his stutter. I do remember seeing comments of people being like, bro, just edit that shit out, dog. And it's like, what? And I know it's when you leave something like that, you're going to deal with a lot of like online ableist people that just are keyboard warriors and whatever. But when you have a speech impediment and someone's like directly attacking you for it, it's pretty brutal. It's very brutal. And this is where I'll go ahead and give my input on this. So I'll see if I can cut back to my cut button is not working today. So when I was younger, I had a stutter because I was trying to make up and think of words that I was going to say. But then I was like, is this the right word? So I would like actively sit there and start to say a word and then be like, wait, am I trying to say this but thinking of other words? And I think for me it had to do with like ADHD or something, because I was literally thinking of two things at once while I was trying to say one word. And that was what caused me to have it. But I would also get triggered and get really nervous in class and have a stutter. And I would literally stutter during, I don't know, we'd do like a read a book and ask a question type of thing, or I don't even know, like trying to think of a good example, like checking others' homework or whatever. And I'd ask a question and I'd be like, well, like that. And just doing that, there were people after class because I did it every, like, I don't know, once in a blue moon. I mean, shit, I even literally, you probably just heard me do it again a second ago unintentionally. But there were people that made fun of me square to my face, I remember. And they'd look at me and go, whoa, what's up, Max? And they would laugh after doing that. They'd be like, what's up? You gonna ask a question, Max? And go, ha, 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 and like laugh at me right to my face. And I was like, geez, man. And these people were my quote-unquote friends at the time. Such quality friends to have in your life, right? And I think I think back then, not that this makes it okay in any way, but back then, people weren't as sensitive to people's, and even today, look at this. It's why he's making this video, too, is partially because there's even still people today that don't acknowledge that, like, hey, maybe someone has a stutter, and maybe that's just them being themselves, and maybe that's okay, too. Instead, they're like, oh, stutter? I don't have a stutter, but he does. Ha ha. It's such like a loser mentality to have. It's like if someone has a stutter, they're not ruining your life. They're not doing something that's directly ruining you, or Like, nothing bad is happening. You know what I mean? It's like, let someone have a stutter. Let them be. You know? Who cares? But I want to see. Should we dive into the... I do want you guys to go check this video out in your own accord, though. Saji Sharma stutter. Little ethical reacts. I just wanted to talk about that. And look, my comment still getting likes. A friend of mine who stutters a lot was doing presentations for all the classes. Edward, some dumbass, made fun of her, so he went to the teachers, and of course, he lied and said he didn't do it, but we knew that she was nervous about the presentation, which made her stuttering worse. Second, she seemed thankful she had friends who stood up for her. Yeah, that's... Alright, let's move on. Shall we? Shall we move on? Do we have chatters in here still? Chatters go in and out, in and out. Alrighty, give me 1 second here. Let me see if I can load my... We'll get into the ImAlexx situation a little bit here. Alright, I think I'm doing a little better emotionally. That video, I think that helped me out talking about that for a brief moment. Vorlo's live. Vorlo's live on Twitch. I don't know if you've seen it floating around, but someone pointed out something about some of the screenshots in the docs that Alex is... Oh no, wait. Can you send it to me? Send me a link. Oh no. Is it floating around Twitter? I assume people say floating around, they're talking about Twitter. That's just what I always assume, at least. Yeah, send it off to me. Give me a sec so see if I can get my little thing working here. Stream Deck and Twitch. No, for YouTube. All right, let's see if I can get this baby going. Is my audio back? All right, my audio's back. All right, we'll get into the ImAlexx thing. Yeah, just send me a link to that, or send me... Yeah, I'll try to find it, but someone pointed out how when you hold down some of the images... When you hold down some of the images in Alex's contact on the X's phone... Is... Alex and X's phone is racist N-word... But with the actual... God, what is it? Can we... God damn it! Why? Why? Is like the N-word becoming like this like household word now? Why are people... like, we have so many fucking words in the English language. Which isn't the main... That is an interesting observation. We have so many words in the English language. Just so many words. And out of all those words, people have to say that word. And have to write it. Like, is it... I promise it's not hard to say that. To just simply not say. I promise you. I will find a way to literally get struck by lightning quicker than I will ever say that word, dude. It is... God... Let's see if my little switcher works now. Yay, we're back to switcher. Woo! We are back in action. Time for the ImAlexx situation. All right. Statement. Read first. Oh my goodness. Okay, wait. I want to see what... Here's my statement on the situation I've been scared to speak out on. It was made public how horrible this person was with the platform is. I hate to see another woman go through this. Pog. Good on her putting this out there. Please read the statement before continuing. Now, oh shoot, I didn't have that on screen. Okay. Here's my statement of the situation I've been scared to speak out on. It's best it was made public how horrible this person is. I'd hate to see another woman go through this. Please read the statement first before continuing. Now, one thing I want to do is show you guys ImAlexx's channel real quick. So that we all know who ImAlexx is. So This is ImAlexx, which I've actually unironically watched, is 1.97 million subs. Oh my goodness. He's a freaking internet. Is he 366? Jesus Christ. There's a ton of people watching him. What's up, Chris? What's up, Chris? How you doing? We need a controversy bingo card. It's so funny because the doc touches on him saying slurs, but the contact name she has was a slur. So it used to be 2 million, but it's gone down. Oh, fuck yeah. All right. Glad to know that's gone down. Nice. Good work. Good work, little good work, YouTube watchers. I'm subscribed? No way. See, I told you I watch ImAlexx videos. Look at that. Unsubbing right now. Caught. Dude, I got fucking caught. I was subscribed. I'm just now learning about this ImAlexx thing. I didn't subscribe after it, obviously. But there you go. You got my unsub for this behavior, buddy. I just watched it, but I stopped because the vibes felt weird. Yeah. Anytime you catch, like, very weird vibes consistently with someone, it's kind of like, I'd rather not. We need a contract. I know. I need to do, like, the Jarvis Johnson bingo card. You guys watch Jarvis? I should do, like, a little bingo card like that. I was thinking about it. Maybe, like, one of these streams, instead of going over topics like this, I'll just do, like, a bingo card. Or maybe I will go over the topics, but have, like, a bingo card for, like, use of N-word, use of R-word, making fun of people with cancer. Who's ImAlexx? ImAlexx makes controversy videos, commentary videos on different internet controversies. And I was subscribed because he's just a commentary channel, but I just unsubbed. That's who ImAlexx is. But ImAlexx is also a terrible person. In fact, I am about to talk about why he's such a bad person. So I'm going to start us off with reading this statement that she has made clear to read first. So I'm going to say, I never wanted to make this video. Wait, where was that? Oh. I never wanted to make, I know what you're saying. I never wanted to make this video. Could be another trope of the bingo card. Yeah. Okay, so before I get into this, this is for chat. Trigger warning for mentions of SA, suicide, depression, and assault. I'm going to let you guys know ahead of time, too. I'm going to open up some of these docs, listen to some of the stuff. If I'm being totally honest with you guys, I'm probably not going to get through all of it because, hey, man, there's literally, I want to get through all of it, but it might require another stream or something because, whoa, there's just so much. And, kudos to her for collecting all this. But I could sit here for another 4 hours going through this stuff probably. So I'm not going to, this stream needs to kind of make it to about maybe an hour and a half, maybe an hour and 20 before I got to get going. Because I got some important life to do tomorrow. But this is also an important subject. So I take stuff like this very seriously. So, trigger warning for SA, suicide, depression, assault. So letting you guys know ahead of time. This is a sensitive subject for me, and I will say this. I will be talking about this probably for the rest of stream, and I apologize in advance if this is a harsh subject for someone. I want to cover this a little bit because I take the subject very seriously, and I want to see if there's anything that I can add to the conversation here. So, this is a sensitive subject for me as I've struggled to figure out how I put it into words. I need water before I can even talk. Holy. All right. I've been threatened by Alex to not come out with anything at all and to keep quiet, or he will create a contradiction he's ready to discredit my own, but I'm not scared anymore. Christ's sake, brother. No matter what is said in response to the statement, I know I've signed base and can move on with life. I made this document as a compilation of my experiences whilst being with Alex and put screenshots of these accounts under the corresponding paragraphs. This will be a long one as I want to start from the beginning so you can understand the full story and heavy burden this has been on me. We had known each other for years before we interacted, and we're seeing each other for a few months before anything was official. We started officially dating on March 17, 2023. So what? It's been like it's been pretty much a year. Yo, what is happening here? Giving each other 100% of our attention, time, and efforts with no arguments. And this is not me blaming anybody, but this, I feel, definitely could play, could have an effect on some people. It's different for everyone. But I know I hear people taking this route, only giving each other attention and no one else in their life. Stuff ends up going south. But again, it could work out for some people, so I don't want to make that be a blanket statement. Time and effort with no arguments. After that, time passed and some other things become huge issues, which were over Discord at first. Alex felt that because I am home all day and work from home, that I would be able to call 24/7 and completely shut out interactions I have with my friends. Wait a minute. To avoid that, I invited my groups and stopped working as much. Dude, I feel bad. It seemed like she's like trying to be nice. You know what I mean? It's like, that's what you do when you're the nice person. These small arguments worsened to the point where he would turn on his camera and start shouting at me on a call. He's gone as far as tell me to self-harm is after I told him about my history prior. Holy shit. This would be accompanied with multiple horrible messages calling me a whore, bitch, and slimy. He would tell me I cause arguments as an excuse for me to leave him. I don't know how I ended up with someone like you. I'm with everyone, but I can leave. Don't worry, I'll just go to bed. What a day. Guess everyone has got something better to do. Nobody wants me around. It's class. I love it. I love it. What the? This person also sounds like really like depressed too. Like he's like putting his own depression on her. Join to join Discord. Holy brother, you can stop after 1-2 joins. Christ. Oh shoot, I have to respond. Give me 10 seconds. I have to respond to an important life text here. Yeah, that can work. Okay, cool. My mind rate. You hung up on me before I could say anything. Look at here we go. R word. Why? Another word that's just so easy to not, say, write, any of that. You knew. Stop calling me shit, Alex. How much that pissed me off. Cry? I don't care. I am. For why? Because I'm a state. Okay, well, forget it all then. I did all I could. No, you literally said if this is the best you had to offer, I don't know how I end up with someone like you. And I guess it's literally it then. Considering I bet you can't do that. Christ's sake, brother. I imagine these texts are going when she's out and about. This is him not letting her be. He's slamming her phone. And I'm throwing fits. Idiot. Talk. Telling her to talk. You're fucking stupid, so call me. Oh my god. How did this girl not... I mean, maybe this is when she ditched him. But just one of those series of texts, when you want to go adios, after this even. It's crazy. These texts are crazy is what I'm saying. Please don't be silly over this. I'm just scared of annoying you. Yeah, okay, I'll go another time. Dude, okay, I'm going to say this. This is what I want to add to the conversation here. I think, I feel like I'm almost, getting triggered by this. I think a lot of behaviors like this, and this is not me justifying it all. This is me just, explaining. This is insane. I know. This is literally insano behavior. There's a couple things I want to say to this. So, number one, the result of, someone's kid or or someone having this behavior is like they grew up in a household that abuse was definitely prevalent, whether it was like physical abuse, whether it was verbal abuse, whether it was emotional abuse, whatever kind of abuse it was. They grew up in a household where it's very prevalent. And so people like this end up projecting, and because they grew up around it, it becomes very normalized to them. So to Alex sending this stuff, it's kind of like, oh, just another day in the office. And that's, again, that is not me justifying it. I'm not saying this behavior is okay, because holy shit, this behavior is just so bad. It's the worst thing ever. But what I'm also going to add to this is the fact that I think people, it's hard. How do I phrase this? I think if you can ahead of time sense that you might have like family that acts this way, or you have like a potential where it's like maybe you might act this way, it's good to save yourself ahead of time and not, be dating somebody and project this onto them. Because ultimately that's what's going to happen unless you go to therapy and work on it, or have a way of working on it yourself if you can't afford therapy. It's interesting when people demand you talk over the phone instead of text. He even says you say all the wrong things when you text. Like, it could be different things. Yeah. And that's, like, how do I put this? I guess I'll say this. I've been in this situation in the past myself a little bit. Not as bad as this, but kind of the texting situation before. And it's not fun. It definitely comes out in people that have this behavior in their household. I'm friends with a lot of people that have dealt with this, that have openly told me about it, whose parents have grown up. And it's not always because your parents. Sometimes you have like friends that act this way, or there's different. I'm not a psychiatrist, so I can't give you all the answers. Let's see, like an introvert can be dominated more easily in person or over the phone than behind text or PC. Also, you can talk over people. Yeah, exactly. There's different things that can lead to this behavior, but my most important thing here is like, even if, and it's hard because you can't really, if you have a friend that is kind of like this, you can't just like tell your friend like, hey, go work on yourself. Like, so oftentimes these people don't recognize that they are like this even to begin with. And then they think that they're, acceptable to go out into the world to have a girlfriend and, fucking make her deal with this, which is not great. And, it's not fun to be on the receiving end of it. I'll say that out of experience. Not fun. And I literally, look at this. I literally asked you, I can after your work, getting mixed signals here. Just like, here's what happens. These people get really, they want to isolate you. Like, Alex seems like this kind of person, based on the context clues I have here, where they want to isolate you and take you away from the things you love so that 100% of the attention's on you. I mean, literally, if I'm not mistaken, did I not read that right up here? Look at this. Giving each other 100% of our attention. Remember I said things can go south when that happens? This is precisely exactly at what I'm talking about here, where you give someone 100% of the attention, then when you leave, they need 100% of your attention too, and then they start to not let you have friends in your life because then they just want to be around you, and they get so attached to you because you're around them 100% of the time. Hopefully what I'm saying is making sense, and maybe not you guys in the chat. I would hope not. Maybe. I'm sorry if it is you. But maybe some other people that are watching this might find that relatable. Just as someone can be easily soothed hearing their partner's voice, there's more emotional over logical power balance. Yeah, exactly. Logic doesn't really take effect with these people either. Logic takes a back seat. Please don't. I'm annoying you another time. I'm back. Maria. All right, you're back. Because you're back, I'll be charitable. I'm on the ImAlexx situation. So I did say trigger warning mentions as sexual assault, suicide, depression, and assault. So I'm letting you know that now as we go through this ImAlexx situation. I'm sorry that you came back on a hot topic. If you can withstand it, though, and you want to hear me talk about it, you're more than welcome to hang around. If it's, something you think is going to make you feel some kind of way and this isn't for you, then I apologize. You can always catch the next stream. I will be talking about this for the rest of stream probably, which will consist of about another 20 minutes. This is about 4 hours of content to go over all of it, so maybe in the next stream I might even pick it up a little bit more to go through it, because it is crazy. It's worth, talking about. I said the other day I wanted you to ask me to come over, and if you don't want to today, let's not do it. Kind of opposite of what I wanted, so let's leave. I got stuff to do. Dude, what is happening here in this thread? I said I want to once your work is done. I asked if I can after. So she had already said something before this. I'm going back to work now. Talk later. What the fuck? I literally asked you I can after your work. I thought you could help with the HelloFresh stuff. That's a one-person job, by the way. I get HelloFresh. Help with the HelloFresh stuff. That's a one-person job. Holy hell. Can I come over when you're all done with your work? Like, brother's literally waiting for the very second that she's doing nothing at all to be like, let me be there. I want to be there. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he, felt like he had to go through all her texts or something. So can I? Literally the roundabout way of not saying, can I not come over today? But putting it in my door, please stop. Can I come over when you aren't working so we don't... Look at that. Repeat, yes, right? Doing this to me. How about, I don't want to piss you off. Don't come over at all. I don't want to piss you off. Don't come over at all. What the fuck? That'd be easier. I think this is such classic. This is like emotional abuse right here. Ay, ay, ay. That's pissed me off. Making it my choice. Something already arranged. You asked me to ask more. I just did, and that's a problem. And trying to back me into a corner. God damn it. This is they're kind of talking in circles here about coming over. Stop talking over me. You're unbearable. Talk to you. I can't cope with it. You got what you wanted. See ya. I didn't. I wanted reassurance. Got an argument instead. This is classic. Also, it's like she needs a space and it's hella obvious. Yeah. I was just gonna, that perfect exact segue I was gonna say. These kind of people don't really give you space. They kind of are not cognizant of your life and other things going on. Rather, they think that you are waiting for them. So they're just like, me. All right, you're not doing anything. Me. Oh, you're gonna go to the bathroom instead? Oh, come over to my house and go to the bathroom. Oh, you have to go plant your plants? Bring your plant to my house and water your plant at my house. They don't want you to do anything but see them. And that's crazy. This is where I'm going to give practical advice here. I hope this can help people. I hope this will go a long way for somebody if you don't already know it. I'm assuming people in this chat know this, but maybe I can't assume. But, okay. This goes as far as even your own friends. This goes as far as, obviously, if you're dating someone, right? I think it's really important that even if you have your BFF and you guys, every Tuesday you hang out for 8 hours, every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you guys hang out for most of the day or whatever it is, it's important to remind yourself that you and that person need to each have your own friends still. And even if you don't have friends, you're very introverted and whatever it might be, you need to have your own hobbies or your own interests at a bare minimum. I don't care if you don't have something. At least try to find something. I don't care if it means going to clubpenguin.com and playing Club Penguin. I don't care if it means you're knitting something. I don't care if it means you are going to go cook something. I don't care if it means you're cleaning off your freaking keyboard. I don't care what it is. Find something to entertain you. If you have a phone, go on your phone, use some apps, do something. Find your own entertainment, join a Twitch stream, find your own community on Twitch. Spend some hours watching a Twitch. I don't care. Do something. Have your own thing that excites you on the side that does not involve your friend or partner, whoever it is. Because and go touch grass if you can, if you have the ability to, and you don't have any like disability that's preventing you from that, or and you're able to go outside, go join like a sport, go play basketball, go play soccer, go play badminton, something. Go outside, go do something. It's really important. This is something I will always live and die on. You cannot 24/7 just be up in this person's grill. Like, you hear this from like people that are like BFFs that are roommates that end up hating each other because you spend even more time with that person than it ends up falling back on you, and you end up not liking this person. And I think you hear that thing where people are like, distance makes the heart grow fond, or what, you know what I'm saying? That however that goes. I think it's because like it's what I'm saying. When you go and do something, then you can come back and be like, hey, I learned this. Oh my God, wait, you know how to do that? That's fucking cool. Well, you should teach me about that. Oh wait, so this person did. Oh yeah, and like stuff becomes way more interesting. I gotta say, being in a sport is so good for you. Not just physically and mentally. I feel way less anxious after exercise. Yes, exactly. You can't see it. I kind of cropped it out today, but I have a treadmill. I've been going on the treadmill every morning for about 90 minutes. Noah time he was on a treadmill, it kind of convinced me to get going. I saw Hassan on his treadmill, and so I was like, fuck it. 2 careers I like, they got on theirs. I'm buying a treadmill. I got on the thing. I go on it every day in the morning for 90 minutes. It's the best thing mentally. I wake up with a clear mind. Before I had it, I was just like, I didn't know what to do with myself. I'd wake up and I'd be on my phone scrolling and like get lost in ADHD world. That's why I've been streaming a lot. I've been feeling a lot better, and it's helped me mentally a lot. Swim for life. Let's fucking go. I'm so hyped that you swim. Swimming is so good for you. I love that. Keep swimming. Keep on swimming, Maria. But let's get back into this. I wanted to drive that point home because I feel very passionate about that. No, you didn't. What? I didn't want to go with you. What the fuck is wrong with you? Fuck that. Why the fuck are you being horrible? Then I tried cheering up. Then you said I'm annoying. Chill out. Literally fuck off, K. Night. Oh, the C word. That's a new one. That's a new one for the vault. Chris, there we go. Maybe we'll add that one to the bingo chart. Oh my God, Blender swims too. Let's go. We got 2 swimmers in the chat. Let's go. I love swimming. I've been swimming since I was like 5. I remember I was like drowning trying to swim when I was a young kid because I was like, how do you do this? And I remember watching all the other kids float, and I was the one that sunk. Not me anymore. I turned off my cam. Don't enjoy talking to you. You have a comp this weekend? Hey, good luck on your comp. I hope you win. That sounds so freaking fun. I'm so excited to hear that. Man, you're making me want to go swim. I feel like I should. I was just in water, but I wasn't swimming. Now I feel motivated to go swim. All right. I'm being dead truthful. You can't stop insulting me. One good day. You go home truthful. Okay, fine. Ruin it. Goodbye. Good night, man. Jesus. After screaming at me, he calls in disregarding everything I ever said. He was, man, it's always my fault, and I should apologize. I should fix it and fight for him. Even if he made it worse by completely dehumanizing and degrading me. This is what people that do this do. I mean, I'm saying is I'm sounding like I'm making blanket statements, but it's more often than not. There are exceptions, obviously, with everything I'm saying. So I don't want everyone to take every little word to heart. But I'm mainly speaking out of experience here. This is what this is kind of how it goes. They try to make it seem as if you are the bad one and that you got to fix something for yourself. It's you. You're the wrong. You got to do something because obviously this person could not be wrong. No way. They're in the right. But you should go take efforts to fix things and, like this. Fight for him. Precisely what I'm talking about. Best of luck. Don't DQ. Uh-oh, we're getting some swimmer. I gotta know what's DQ. Only DQ I know is Dairy Queen. Some swimmer lingo. I like it. I would break up threats because I interact with followers' tweets. I would then apologize for it. He made it very clear he was upset but demands more from me. This would be followed by him continuing to call me a bitch and threatening, I'm going to refollow everyone I unfollowed for you if you're going to be like that. So, to my understanding, this whole thing broke out, and this is just hearsay because I heard a couple streamers say this already, but this whole thing broke out originally because of this. I'm going to refollow everyone I unfollowed for you if you keep being like that. Like, it was over a following controversy. That is so weird. Because here's the whole thing. People get really insecure nowadays with social media where it's like they'll see I had this happen to me even where like as a person would go through my phone and be like, oh my God, they'd look at or my followers and be like, oh, you're following this person? So what are you doing talking to this person? I think we all assume because you're following someone, it means you're talking to them. And because there are cases out there where people have done that, it gives people distrust. But it's a matter of like, how well do you know the person that you're with, right? Do you trust them? It's about getting that barrier, getting that like level of trust with one another. Trust is so important because if you know someone's ethics, you know their morals, you know how they operate, you should have that basic code of understanding in your own self to get like, hey, I know how this person operates. I know they're not just messaging this person they're following, right? Like, if I'm going to be dating someone, I'm not going to go through my following count or my followers and be like, oh, random girl that I'm friends with, unfollow. Oh, other girl I'm friends with, unfollow. Oh, and then only be following men specifically for that reason. Like, I work with women. I would be platonic friends from at that point with other women, right? Like, it's platonic friends is a very real thing that people can't grasp. They're like, oh, men and women friends? Huh? That's not real. It's like, whoa, where did this come from? In fact, I will take it this far. If you are dating someone and you guys each separately have friends that are of the opposite gender, that's fucking great. And you can hang out with them. Like, I'll even say this. I recently went golfing with one of my friends who, she definitely has a boyfriend, but each of them have their own friends in their own circles, right? Like, I'm one of her friends in her circles, right? So we went to like a little golf range and just were like golfing, catching up with one another. And then I left. That was it. Like, it doesn't have to be, it can just be like that, you know? And when I had that experience, I was like, wow, I know she's like with someone who actually genuinely understands who she is and like how she operates. And it made me feel like comfortable if I like hang out with her and then end up meeting her boyfriend. I'm like, wow, I know I'm going to meet, just from like that one experience, I know that if I meet him, I'm going to meet a very cool person. And I think that is a lost art in and of itself. It's insane how people do this, like Xander versus Keffels, like I get it, but we're facing Project 2025 and y'all fighting over personal associations. I know. It's like, I don't know why we're still here. I really don't. I think the internet's ruined it for people. I think the incel pipeline has taken people way too far. And people just have, trust issues are more common than I think. Because it's just people don't want to believe someone. They'll look at the following. There's even sometimes, I'll say this, even every once in a while, I'll have even like a guy friend that even will like go through and be like, oh yeah, I saw you were following this girl, so what's up with her? Like that kind of thing. Even that's weird. I'll say that. Even if you're a dude doing that to other guys, that's fucking weird. I've had that happen to me before. I'm like what? I was just chomping on my food here. I don't know what you're talking about. And then I'll go and look at who that is, and I'll be like, oh, that was just someone I worked with. And it's like, or I've had it too, where I'm like, oh no, that's just like a friend of mine, you know? I went out and touched grass and met people. It's like, does something have to amount to something every time? Does it have to be advanced to this other thing that you want it to be? It doesn't. You can just have friends. We're losing the art of having friends. No, I won't. That's not it. I don't care about that. I apologize for that. I'm not going to refollow all the people I unfollow for you. If you're going to be like that, then it can be like that. How do you not understand? I hate and you're purposely being so dense because I know I'm right. Yeah, these people can never be wrong. That's the thing. They can never be wrong. And they're so convinced. It's not only that, but they're just convinced that they cannot be in the wrong. You're just going to be difficult on purpose because it's what you're doing. I don't know why you make everything hard. Oh my god, this girl was getting freaking obliterated by his texts. I'm going to link all the horrible messages that have been sent to me. They kiss him calling me unlovable, horror, psycho. Yep, this is very classic. If you look up emotional abuse, like you'll literally see these things in the definition of it. Breaks up with me, then takes it back. Then after all those arguments, he apologizes and love bombs me for forgiveness. Classic. Like I'm not even kidding you. Like this is literally in the definition of it. For context in regards to me, I have depression. What did I see? Look at this. I said this earlier. I literally said she's probably depressed as a result of this. That's something I said. And he made it severely worse when he would insult me and make me feel like he doesn't care or love me. I found it hard to stay happy every day dating someone who said these things so easily to me. Also, too, as a nice person, you tend to they tell you forgive people and just forgive people and learn to operate around how other people behave. And I think as humans, we have this thing where it's like, we have depending on who you are, not everyone, but I'll say myself, and I imagine a lot of you guys in chat, you guys seem like very nice people, have a level of charitability. And when you have charitability, you oftentimes want to give people chances. And so if someone does something fucked up, you're kind of like, well, maybe they're just not feeling right. So you'll give them another chance. And then you give them a couple days, and then they do something in that same realm of things. And then you're kind of like, okay, interesting. And you kind of monitor it, and you think about it for a little bit. And then you're out with your friends, and you're hanging out, having a good time. And then this person does that very thing again, and then you're kind of like, oh, okay. I really see who this person is. And you give them chances like that. And after, for me at least, it's like, well, I see it like a third time, or depending on how bad it is, if it's really bad, someone's, I see them in real life and they say the N-word right in front of me or something, then I'll be like, all right, gone, right? But you get what I'm trying to say, where it's like little behavioral things where you're kind of like, well, I don't know. And we want to give people chances as humans. And it's a very human-like thing to do, to give people chances. It's not, not human-like to do that. So it's, she's very valid for giving him the kind of chances it sounds like she's given him here. He just flew past the days like nothing ever happened. This was eventually draining on my side. I don't know if it's just a me thing, so I've been scared to talk about this because I'm worried I won't be easily understood. And this is the thing that I felt too when I dealt with this. Like, you don't want to talk about it because it feels very isolating. It feels like when you tell this to somebody that nobody else is going to even remotely get it, because a part of you wants to still kind of defend this person in a way where you're kind of like, well, this is the person that, I love, and this is the person that I want to be around, and this is the person that has all these good qualities that I like, so I don't want to say bad things about them. So how do I tell this to somebody without saying bad things about them? And you start to rack in your mind of like, what are these things I'm going to tell my friends, and how do I make this out to be a story that I'm not portraying this person in a bad light, but trying to tell them about these bad things? And you end up hitting a wall because you're like, okay, like, how am I going to explain this? Like, what's going on here? And so I get it. What she's saying is, I'm worried I won't be easily understood. People question why I even stayed, and believe me, I wish I could turn back time. But I believe lies when he apologized to me, and I really tried to believe he would stop going so far if I asked him to. I thought I was good enough for him to stop calling me a whore or tell me a die. See? Look, I thought I was good enough for him to stop calling. Exactly what I'm saying. Tell me a die or threaten. Good God, brother. It was intentional. I wanted this to happen. A little bit about gluten was genius. Good night. You're a freak because then I called. Oh my God, the name calling. You hung up on me. Talk about grateful. You got a weird way of showing it. I said thank you multiple times. Came through your thick skull, so why hang up on me? Guys, this is nuts. Like, this is all over the fact that he was following... that she was following probably some guy or something. That's what this all stems from. And then he just let this all out on her. But you can't get that through your thick skull, so why hang up on me? Wow. When I mistake your shitty attitude for being shitty, you're being so mean for what? You have like 2 seconds because you're a silly C word. I was sad. I'm going to sound sad. Talk about kicking someone while they're down. Okay. Wait. Talk about kicking someone when they're down. I'm pretty sure, didn't this guy actually kick her? Or is that a different situation? I thought this was a situation. My God, guys. When I say I had changes because Alex had a very big issue with me, I sounded sad. If I woke up upset after I explained to him I'm depressed, I had to calmly approach him and watch my tone if I couldn't get out of bed. I ended up hanging up. He reacts badly and screams at me because I'm fed up with the abusive screaming. I'm tired. Guys, look at this. This is page 15 of 82. Like, these texts go on and on. Look at how many of them. Work later on is being weekly, nearly daily. If I show signs of being sad, or somebody said to me, you should be grateful that someone with expertise actually have tried to talk to you about something like that. This was him talking about whether I wanted to stream or make YouTube videos. If the conversation didn't go away, or I said I didn't want to do a certain thing, he would blow up and get upset because I didn't want to do it his way. Yep, the size people act. I don't know, but man, I at least feel better about... I don't know, man. I at least feel better about myself and my relationships now. Yeah, I'm glad 82. Yeah, literally 82. There's so many goddamn texts. Like, and 82 times 2 because every screen has 2 texts. So it's like whatever, do the math there. 82 times 2, what's that put you at? I'm dumb. I'm not thinking right now. 82 times 2, 164. 164 screenshots of text. I'm glad you feel better about yourself and your relationships now, though. When you see stuff like this, it really kind of puts stuff into perspective for yourself, because you're kind of like, you know, it starts to make you think like, I've fucked up, I've said some bad things, or I've done some bad things, or I've made mistakes, or whatever it is. And you realize that those mistakes you made are not even like remotely as bad as something like this. And then you're kind of like, okay, whew. It kind of sends that feeling over you a little bit. I changed myself by suppressing my emotions. Yeah, this is what ultimately happens too. So as a result of all of this, you end up like changing yourself and being a person that you aren't. So in this case, she said, I changed myself by suppressing my emotions and that I was not upset over previous arguments because I would get angry and tell me to get over it. Yeah, the worst thing I've said doesn't even scratch this. Yeah, exactly. It's like... And, okay, here's another bad thing. I don't know why I didn't point this out sooner. And then, again, people who have dealt with this get it. And if you haven't dealt with it, this is something that's very real with it, is that when you are on the receiving end of this, it takes you a very long time to recover and feel like you again. It takes for fucking ever. In their case, it was, I think this was a year. So, you know, I always hear the thing where it's like, takes you half the time of the relationship to get over it. I hear that often, which to me in my own personal world remains true. Again, everybody's different. Everyone operates differently. Some people get over it in a day, 2 days, a week, whatever. But that's just how it's worked for me. But I will say in this particular case, this style of abuse does take a very long time to get over because it's something that you have to become yourself again, especially after she said she would suppress her emotions and she changed herself. It takes a long time to become you again and really feel normal. So it's a very grueling thing, and it's really hard to, like, I would not be able to talk about this or describe it had I not been on the receiving end of this situation in the past, which is why I felt inclined to talk about this. He would tell me, I said sorry, so he would shut up. These are one-sided narcissistic arguments telling me my feelings mean nothing. They're based on wank? Wank? Huh? Is wank the same wank I'm thinking of? What the fuck? But when he is upset, I get spam messages and 100 insults until I say sorry no matter what. Yep. Until you say sorry. This is very classic behavior. I've heard this from friends who've dealt with this. I've dealt with this. No matter who is at fault, he would tell me he can change my life forever. That I need him and I'm nothing without him and what he does for me. And the crazy thing is, I'm going to say this, guys, this is really important to listen to. This is very important. If someone ever tells you this, that you are nothing without them, I don't care if it's your friend. I don't care if you grew up with this person since you were 1 year old. I don't care if this person's been attached to you at the hip since you were 14. I do not care. If someone tells you this, this is your very sign to run. Grow 2 more legs. Get on all 4s and fucking run for your life. I don't care if this person bought you flowers yesterday. This person got you chocolate and they bought you your favorite fucking, I don't know, they bought you this and bought you that. I don't care. If someone says they're nothing without you, they will probably, in fact, try to buy you something even more to hold on to you and be like, look, I'll get you this and it'll be okay. No, run. I take that advice straight from me. I can confidently tell you that. No matter how, I don't care if this person's your parent, whatever it is, this is something you do not want to hear. Because you have to remind yourself at the end of the day, you are you. You are a living, breathing human being that is capable of being you, yourself, and loving yourself. And you cannot frickin' forget that ever. Do not forget that, please. He took anger from his friends on telling me I can do everything I want alone without any of Christ's sake. That's the most dehumanizing thing. Monkus. Holy. You should be grateful. Yeah, see, look. I could probably pull up a good 120 texts like this myself, too. Like, these texts just go on and on. Like, it's the behavior just recycling itself. And I'm not trying to degrade this in any way. I'm literally trying to tell you that that's how this behavior works, is like, it just is recycled in different ways of communication, different means of saying it, or different, ways of operating around it. It has its own ways, is what I'm trying to say. So in this case, it's like, look at this. I have, you was rude. I got offended. Rude. You offended me. Oh yeah, look at this. Here we go. N-word. Christ. Idiot. I don't even know. Was this the thing you were talking about earlier? I don't even know why I explained T-Bat. Just hate and Beal, make it seem like, yeah, see what I mean? It just recycles itself. But, if you guys want to go through this too, and you want to read the text, they're right here. They're on Twitter. Mully's Hez. Here's my statement. Alice Hez. Right here. And you just open up this document and boom. But I want to see what this is. This is concerning me. I love dogs, and I don't like that this says dog right here. I am very concerned. It's 30 seconds. Let's see. Are too many people playing it? Is it not going to load because of that? I saw some people having that glitch on Twitter. Let me see. Oh, God. Do we have to download it? Oh, jeez.
Thing about you, and this is the thing, and this is why I fucking go round and round in circles. I join call, and when you're talking to me, going, this is the thing, even though now, when it's too fucking late, you admit that you did everything fucking wrong, but when it actually matters, when you should lay down like a good fucking dog, you don't fucking do it, you fight for some reason.
I think she's crying in the back of this.
You did everything fucking wrong.
Listen.
But when it actually matters, when you should lay down like a good fucking dog, you don't fucking do it, you fight for some reason. I don't know why you fight, because you're losing, because you end up admitting that you fucked it all up anyway. So it's just fucking weird. And I know that you're going to end up admitting that you fucked it all up, which is why it's
Oh, we're going to have another Shane Dawson situation. No, I think this one's a little different. Unless there's another Shane Dawson situation that I'm not aware of. Oh, you said never mind. I should do another Shane Dawson video though at some point. Dude, this guy's sickening, man.
Thing
Like,
about
just
you, and this is the
straight
thing.
up
This is what,
berating her. That's crazy. What is this? It wasn't your fault. I saw this going around. Is that Alex? Yeah, that was Alex. He's a fucking British.
Sorry, my phone cut off. It wasn't acceptable behaviour, like in any way, shape, or form. It was insane. Like I guess I've just been stuck in that cycle for so long that I felt like I could do no wrong. I felt like I was the fucking, oh, look at me, I do all this fucking work and I do everything and I try and do this and,
It's fucking woke, yeah.
just nobody's appreciative and, I know you appreciated it and I know that you appreciated the effort that I used to put in. And then I just stopped because I had you and you're my girlfriend and we lived together and the more further we got through our relationship, the less effort.
Okay, I'm gonna also say this. They'd been together, and let me see. Let me think about this before I say it. Okay, I'll rephrase it. Everybody's different. Everyone's track of life is different, but I feel like living with someone is a huge leap to make. Everyone's situation works differently. In fact, I'm even friends with people who live together who've known each other just for a couple months and live together, and they're freaking happily ever after, right? So obviously it isn't for everyone, but you gotta tread carefully when you're like in this kind of situation. You're about to live with somebody. I'm not saying this on her end. I'm saying just for people in general. Like, again, it comes back to the roommate thing. You just have to tread carefully when you're gonna go live with someone that you've just known for a short period of time. Tread with caution with that kind of thing.
I put in, and if it wasn't for you leaving, I might never, ever, ever have changed my ways. I might have just continued on like that.
Is this his apology after? It's like giving a bad apology vibe. Let me see.
At the end of the day, the only thing that's important is that
So what? Congrats, you're a piece of shit guy. You did literally what every mom warns her daughter about. My dude, that's the oldest story about traditional relationship problems. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That made me realize how lucky I am to have gotten good roommates. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. And you have good... I think nowadays, too, and this might be slightly off topic, but just kind of replying to Blender here, is... But we have to remember, whenever you have a good roommate situation or, like, good friends and people that are, like, genuinely good people, like, hold those people close to you and really kind of realize for a second to yourself, like, these are good people. These are people that I care about. These are people that I trust. People that... Because I think nowadays it's like with social media and with the ways we all operate, and we're always going place to place, like, it's just so easy to get, like, sidetracked with this person and that. Like, really, the ones that are great, tell them, remind them, give them a little subtle reminder and tell them, like, thank you. Or, like, let them know, like, hey, I appreciate you for who you are and who you're really, how you're really making an impact on my life for the better. Like, let those people fucking know, because we're only on this planet for a short amount of time, and it's the least you can do.
I didn't listen to you. You were right. It's not your fault. You didn't do anything wrong.
Almost, you know what? I'm going to keep listening. But this almost sounds like fake. It doesn't sound like he's actually genuinely being serious, being like, I did, like, it's almost like it wasn't your fault to try to get her back.
Possible to work with. I didn't make it easy. I constantly thought inwards about myself and not about you and what was going on. I didn't make any attempts to change. I didn't make any attempts to fix my life. I made excuses.
Yeah, like you had a chance to prove he was a better breed of man, a chance most of us would kill for. You fucking now you're bargaining, stage of denial. Yeah.
And it got to the point where I wanted to be alone, because if I was alone, nobody could tell me that I was fucking up.
Because on the receiving end of things, his hope is that this is kind of how this behavior works, right? Like I'll even say, I'm really kind of pulling back the freaking curtain here, but I'll even say this: this is something that happened to me. Like I got the text, it was like this, like, "Oh, sorry, I realized I did this and that," and it's all it is an attempt to reel you back in. That's it. There's nothing more to this. He can sit here and say, sorry, I fucking blew it, yeah. And then nothing's going to amount.
I was doing anything wrong. And for the first week that you weren't here, I just spent the entire week doing nothing. And after that week, I realized just kind of like how fucked up my life was. And I have made attempts to try and fix it. You know.
Sure.
I have a schedule.
Okay, dude.
Take out the bins. I look after the cats.
Oh, wow. Doing some big chores here, bucko. Wow. Making some great attempts. Thank you.
You know, I'm like a functioning person. I go out for my bike ride. I've been sorting out my doctor's appointment. Even though it's bloody hard in the middle of fucking nowhere.
And this is part of it. They try to make themselves seem like they're so great now. Like this is the idea of it. The idea of it is, look at me, look at how much I've changed, and then it's what's gonna happen. This is classic. It's gonna transition over here into this is how I'm gonna make things better for you. Watch. Just mark my word.
And I am just like so frustrated because I've been doing all of that, but then I've been getting on with you, and instead of like apologizing, I've been trying to just be like, oh no, look, I'm good now, like I'm perfectly fine now. I'm like a person. Everything's great.
I'm a fucking
and I realize
person,
I must come across as like so dismissive to you, or also like, why is he doing that stuff now? Why is he being like this now? Why couldn't it have been like this back then? And then you get upset or angry, which is fine and understandable, or I do something to upset and anger you, like following some fucking idiot on Twitter or Instagram, some woman. And yeah, you must think like, oh, this guy's like he's just a fucking cunt, and he's being a cunt, and he's not stopping being a cunt. And he's not going to apologise for what I did, and he's not going to try and make it work with me. He just kind of wants me to be here. He doesn't want to lose me. I was trying to be like
such a pathetic creature. I know. Also, too, I've talked about this a lot in this stream, but with the nature of this and him trying to come back to YouTube eventually, I don't think he's going to make his way back on YouTube. Once this is so big, there's all these documents, everybody's talking about it, everyone knows about it. And to watch someone who's very abusive is just like, you can't do it. You just can't. There's no watching that.
Cool and nonchalant at points, and then I would let it slip how uncool and how not well I was taking everything.
Should I fast forward a little bit? I bet you watch. It's gonna be like, and it's gonna be what I'm gonna fucking do for you, yeah.
So that's way too long. Obviously, there are points where I was doing better, but I wanted you to move at my pace.
Meh, terrible people survive on YouTube. I mean, you know what I'm trying to say. I mean, like, you're seeing people unsubscribe right now, right? There are a ton of people that are terrible that survive, for sure. But I feel like you got to be either completely... You have to not know about this. If he does come back, the track will be make a bunch of videos, low views, and then something's going to pop, and then new people are going to find him, and then by the time those videos have gone past, he's going to make another video, and then those people will have forgotten about it, or maybe even some people in levers will come back. It'll all circle back. It's a not a good cycle, but if you're around for this drama and you know about it, there's really no point in watching him. It's like...
And obviously, I was sprinting.
Dude, there were people... I'll say this. This sucks. I hate... I literally ran into... Actually, you know what? I won't bring this up. I won't bring it up. I'm not going to say it.
Because
It was a YouTube-related thing, but it was something in real life, but I'm not going to say it. I'll leave it.
I did know the damage I'd done.
Wait,
So I was trying to push you too fast and further than you wanted.
Oh, what did I say? What did I say? What did I fucking say? Did I not literally put my cursor right here and go, look, right here, he's going to say what he's going to start to do for her because what he did for her was wrong. I know this behavior. I know this behavior like the back of my hand.
By showering you in gifts and sending you messages and trying to call you and being like, let's meet up and all of that. I should have done it all in the first week. I'm really deeply sorry that it took me this long to really reflect properly on everything.
Dude, this guy is a total scumbag. This guy's scum on earth.
I was still victimizing myself, and it was wrong of me, and I should not have made that even more of an issue for you.
Complete fake ass.
Just really
like a fake cry too. Oh my god. I am done with that. He's just circling. He's circling. He's starting to say the same things again. That's why I'm pro and you're all not. What? What is this? Should we download this? You fucking download it. Alright. I just downloaded it and let me open it, bring it on screen. I think my downloads opened up last time. I got scared at the prospect of what was on
What
screen.
drives me mental is, I think I may have said like 100 times to the point where it's actually really hard to follow what I'm saying because it's so flexible. I've gone, you could do this, but you might be able to do that, but you might be able to do that, and you might be able to do this, and this might work, but you might be able to do that. And it sounds fucking mental. I don't even understand how you could possibly actually follow along to it. Like most of my friends struggle to actually understand what
I need to go to bed, Bill. Hey, I appreciate you, Maria. I appreciate you joining. Quick little thing you might have missed earlier before I let you go. I can watch the show. I have a huge a life event going on right now that is going to steal a lot of my time. I will be, if you want to keep up with it, though. If you'd like to keep up with it, that will be on my channel at WillMax95, my other channel where I'm going to be posting a video tomorrow. Not about the topic that I'm discussing right now, but the next video will be on that topic. Because I'm going to be like consistently posting on that channel. So if you want to stay updated with that, go to that channel. But yeah, I'm doing a lot of like stuff with that. So once I get everything situated and I get like a screen set up to watch it and all that, here I'll put the link for you right here, and for you guys in chat too if you want to stay updated with my life. www.youtube.com/willmax95. I'm gonna be like almost frequently posting, if not daily, posting every other day on that channel for a while. So yeah, if you want to stay updated with that, go do that. But I will watch the video once I get like a screen set up and all that. I might even kick it on this screen. Where did I just see Curtis's name? I just saw Curtis's name out the corner of my eye. Where did I see that? That was so weird. But yeah, I will. I ultimately, yeah, once I get settled in, I'll check that out.
Saying, but that's why I'm a professional and you're all not. Because and then when you go,
That's why I'm a professional and you're not. Oh yeah, dude. We all know that. We all know that very well. Guys are the pro. The woman could never be the pro, right? That's how it goes. God, dude, classic misogyny. Internet. That would be another good one for the bingo charts. The classic misogyny. I'm broken. Don't let it end like this. I feel this guy has some sort of what is that called? Wow, it's almost a 2-hour stream. This will be one of my longest streams ever. This guy has some sort of, he thinks he has the upper hand because of his online status, I think, is what, he has like a power dynamic here, is what he thinks. He does not have that dynamic, but he certainly thinks it. Oh my God, he's sending you the exact same messages over and over and over again on Instagram. Brother, she did not reply to you on regular text, so why are you DMing her this? This is like Facebook Messenger too, I'm pretty sure. And he's just talking to himself. Oh, she had broken on me in my face, spoke to me. It was done clean. I hate reading messages out of me begging for you to just acknowledge me and then claim I don't try. It's been torture, and then I need to end it. And even I'm hoping you'll open this and go. Holy brother, Christ's sake, my guy. What are you doing? Your life might be down the drain.
like massive issues there.
Fucking
And
massive issues.
you think
yeah.
you can just fucking ignore them because like, well, what's the worst that can happen? I don't know. Your boyfriend's a fucking famous internet celebrity, and you should trust him.
Hey. As far as these streams, I don't know what my situation's looking like over the next week or two. Depending on what my situation's looking like, I'm gonna stream as soon as I possibly can. I can keep you guys updated for streams in the community tab on this channel. My own brain is telling me, like, when I look at my work schedule. Here, look at this. Like today, like I technically have work off tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Like I technically have work off like for like a week now. Till the 29th. I technically don't work for like a week. So I want to stream, but if I'm in the position to do so over the next week, then I will, and I might even be back. I might be here or there. I don't know where I'll be. Depends on the situation, but I may or may not be back. Like I want to stream this week, so I will try to stream more. But let's continue.
He has to keep his circle small because you might not have anything to fucking lose because your life might be down the fucking drain, but I still have quite a lot that I would like to fucking give.
Oh my God, what a piece of shit. That's all I needed to hear. I'm gonna bash your head against a wall.
Sorry first.
So I'm a fucking whore mouth bitch retard cunt.
Oh,
Is it generally because you're just fucking brain dead?
why are we just saying those words? What?
Yeah, I'm very brain dead, yeah.
Is that why you decided to go on the fucking offensive instead of the
Didn't go on the
maybe?
offensive.
On the fucking offensive yet?
I don't know what to call what you did. It was weird. It's always weird. You always take this fucking weird route. Just do the normal route, which is just do the normal route, but a normal girlfriend
You're
would do.
acting
No,
like
I
this
didn't.
is
I didn't
all
mean
just
it.
me, and that's something you really need to fucking fix.
I'm
Whoa!
gonna fucking bash your fucking head.
What is
normal route,
happening
but a
there?
normal
Look at
girlfriend
that.
would do.
Acting
No,
like
I
this
didn't.
is
I didn't
all
mean
just
it.
me, and that's something you really need to fucking fix.
What is
I'm
happening
gonna
here?
fucking bash your fucking head against the wall with a brick if you don't shut the fuck up. Because this one, genuinely, this one, you fucked this royally.
didn't.
Fucked this.
Oh my God, what a piece. He's so narcissistic too. Oh my God. Following me after he kicked me and I'm packing my things? Wait, after he kicked me?
Over what? I don't understand. Because you ain't got anything to fucking be stuck up over.
He kicked her. Oh my God, dude. He fucking kicked her.
Good enough for you. You get to do whatever you fucking want all day. It's like, and then you look like a fucking miserable fucking little cunt all the time. Like, your face is annoying to look at, like, when I come downstairs. Like, I'm actually fed up of looking at you. Which is why I sleep downstairs, because I don't want to have to go upstairs and, oh, you're taking all the covers. It's like, fucking woman, just like fucking ask me to buy another one or stop fucking complaining. Like nothing, the thing is, it annoys me. Nothing needs to be an argument because everything is fixable. Buy a new duvet, I sleep downstairs. But no, you've always got to act like none of this stuff, because you don't actually try and fix any of your fucking problems. Like, it's fucking, it's
Who is he
infuriating.
talking? He's just talking to...
Like earlier, you're miserable about making a kitchen. All you have to do is say what it is and it fits. It's fine. You don't have to, like, clean up after yourself. Nigga, neither do you. So...
What?
What it is and it fits. It's fine. You don't have to, like, clean up after yourself. Nigga, neither do you. So...
He's saying the N-word, too.
So what about it? I don't go around fucking complaining about everything that you do that fucking why? But you don't talk about it in your fucking little small brain.
Christ's sake, brother. And packing my things, and he's just following her after he kicked her. What a fucking sicko, dude. Oh my god. I think I've had enough yuck from this. I think we get the point. Lol, what? Yeah, like here here.
But this is the thing, even right now, you just ignore all of that. I'm giving you options.
Like, okay, to my understanding, like I said earlier, my understanding is that he literally physically fucking kicked her. That's why this video is called Following Me After He Kicked Me and I'm Packing My Things. This girl has her phone probably in her pocket or has it out.
Options for everything, you just ignore everything. You're not actually trying to sort out any of these problems. And if you've got a problem with bins, man, why don't you fucking call them? Why does it have to be me? You can fucking call people, you can get it sorted, you can take them out if you want to. But no, because Alice doesn't actually fucking do anything.
There's a certain English accent when combined with being a whiny a-hole that's super annoying and unsexy. It's this. It's this. They're trying to fucking do it yet. I can't fucking do the accent right, but...
I'm spending pretty much fucking every single day trying to figure out where fucking 75,000 fucking pounds has gone. And whether I'm ever going to get it. And then any of my future YouTube revenue. Because the company's holding my channel fucking hostage.
My fucking channel's being held hostage, yeah?
So yeah, sorry I forget about to fucking clean the...
2:23 has gone by and she has not said a peep yet. Like, this guy's a total narcissist. Like, shut the fuck up, bro.
Sometimes. I got bigger fish to fry.
Go fucking bigger fish, yeah?
And I still have the post.
Oh, did she get a word out there?
So yeah, sorry I forget about to fucking clean the side sometimes. I got bigger fish to fry. And I still have the post.
I got bigger fish.
You just don't think about anything.
Go away.
Such a fucking woman.
Go away.
He hates women. We made that clear.
Huh?
So are you.
So are you. That was a good own. What? Let me guess. He comes back.
Yes. Yes.
Infuriating.
Yes.
Dude, oh man. I feel so bad for her, man. I know she is like fucking emotionally bent out of shape right now. What is that, just shuffling around?
Well, I slept up here because you fucking made me. I wanted to
You
sleep downstairs so I
made me.
could fucking actually wake up on time today.
Alex is the English Steven Crowder.
Yes, you did.
Louder with, he watches the fucking louder with Crowder, mate.
Trying to fucking fit.
No, I don't.
Yes, you did.
Hey, babe, we go in the fucking bedroom. We're gonna watch some fucking Steven Crowder. Fucking Ben Shabibo after Steven Crowder.
Well, you can stop this right now.
Yeah, shut up. You're following me and going on. Fuck off.
Oh, God, dude.
Please.
Yeah, he could not give her space. Dude, he fucking kicked her and was following her. Like, if you don't see how fucked up that is, then, brother, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. This is fucking bonkers. Wait a minute. Did I not read this? I want to read this real quickly. My experience with ImAlexx, though we never confirmed to the public because I personally keep my relationships private, I dated Alex June 2017 to March 2018. The most toxic relationship I've ever been in and was lucky to get out of it when I did. When we were dating, though he's from England and lived in America, we were pretty much never part of it longer than a week. Never apart for longer than a week. We stayed in Europe. Here, I'll zoom in for you guys. We stayed in Europe a couple of months. Then went to America 6 months. He couldn't stay 6 months due to visa implications. We stayed 3 months, flew back to England for days, and came back to America for 3 months. After the 6 months was over, he came to, I'm pretty sure the third document that another ex uploaded. Christ's sake, can you link me? You couldn't stay for 6 months due to visa implications. So after the 6 months was over, he came to America again. While due to a visa requirement, we spent some time away from each other. During that time, with the help of my friends, I came to the realization that I was in the worst and most toxic relationship I had ever been in and had to get out. Christ's sake. Started to get out great, as they always do. Honeymoon phase, they call it, but as time went on, things got worse and worse. I was fortunate to get out when I did, but reading all the new information that's come out, he's clearly gotten worse. During the relationship, he made me feel... And again, this is a message from another ex. Thanks for that. Appreciate it, Ryan. I always felt belittled and inferior. When we recorded videos together, he would consistently talk over me and never let me have my moment. Most of the time when I had problems, he's not made it about himself or talked about his own issues. He would express over his YouTube channel constantly and complain about uploading. As if it was the hardest job on the planet. Hell yeah, brother. YouTube. Hardest job on the planet. It's not brain surgery. No, of course not. No, it's being a YouTuber is much harder than brain surgery. And no one had it harder than him. His classic was like, I can't catch a fucking break. If we ever had disagreement, he would sometimes allude to the possibility of blanking himself over minor conflicts as a threat, so I couldn't continue with the conversation. It was nearly impossible to give him any kind of criticism because he was adding to the pile of minor issues that were blown far out of proportion in his head. Another thing he did was spin his own narrative and twist his words. He didn't do this in the relationship, but he did it in his work with his friends. It was mainly the reason why many people stopped talking to him. He started to realize that there was even the smallest amount of drama he heard about it. He made sure to involve himself. Like I said, he's a narcissist. Even though the subject had nothing to do with him, he has to make everything worse. For example, the Slazo situation. Though I never said it in original streams by Shay, he somehow concluded that came to the conclusion that it was R.I.P. and everyone else got the blame for saying his words. So much situation went from him being guilty, bad boyfriend, to all of a sudden he's a R word. He's a R.I.P.I.S. This was finally in the coffin, and I cut all contact with him after that. During our relationship, I brought matching Alex and I bracelets for Valentine's because I was like, oh, neat, come with our brand names. You can see him pressing the heart bracelet to his lips. His back to nothing video, which he has since taken down from his channel. I would start at 4 o'clock. I'll attach the video here. All right, 4 o'clock at 4 minutes.
Hello everyone, I'm Alex, and welcome back to another video. Hopefully you guys are doing well. I've been complaining so consistently. I think the worst part is that about 2 months ago, I for the first time in a year, I felt like I was truly happy. And that I had it all working out, and that I had it all sorted. And then I come back here, and within the first week, everything has just been... It's like a train. just running through me, just like, you know, I feel punished for wanting to do more, ever thinking that I could, ever believing in myself, you know.
Oh yeah, there it is. There's the bracelet. There it is. This video was released in response to me breaking up with him. He uploaded this video after I stopped talking. It was a way to try to guilt me into replying to him. He did to me what he has done in his relationship with Alice, where he would fly off the handle and get mad and act all apologetic and sad, try to get me to feel sorry for him, forgive everything, just like that audio thing that we heard. Lastly, the only time he ever laid a finger on me was when he grabbed me and I was trying to run away from him, a conflict. I would imagine this shit was hard to type up, too. I cannot believe she got all this, like, you know what I mean? Like, from the X, like the fact that the X had to type this up, too. We're starting to record a YouTube video together, and he was getting frustrated having to restart recording multiple times. He started shouting and beating his fist on the table, even going as far as to break his microphone. I was scared, so I got up to leave the room, which is when he grabbed my arm to physically stop me. I remember saying, "You grabbed my arm," several times in shock, as if to say, who the fuck would ever grab someone like that? Once again, I was fortunate that the only time something like that ever happened. That was the only time something like that ever happened. I got out before it got even worse, and it clearly has with the new information that's come out. Says me it's come this far. I wish Alice the best privately, and breaks my heart. I've seen all the things she's gone through. Yeah, I wish her the best as well. This is crazy. Hope Alice might start to show you what he was really like behind the scenes. If you're in an abusive relationship, get out now. You can't fix them. Yes. Amen. Yes. Let me do look, I love this right here. Willie Mack show. So in the fight you guys were having over falling people, was it that you were cheating? I struggle to understand the context saying these clips so perfectly. Why do I feel like I'm about to throw up right now? What the hell? I hope I don't. Oof. I think I got really lightheaded suddenly, that's why. Support victims always. Let me see. ImAlexx. You know, here. I'll look in. I'll see if I can find that third document. Then go. ImAlexx X. Let me see here. What? What is this? iNabber's ex-girlfriend come out claiming he was abusive and that he only remained friends with ImAlexx because it was beneficial to his content. I never knew what Alex was. He would often comment how he was an awful person and even labeled a narcissist. Everyone knew what a disgusting person Alex was. Pretending you were in the dark is inexcusable. I could have sworn I saw it floating around, but I don't have my Twitter bookmarks. Was it this? Because this is also exposing him. Knew the full context. Alex. Everyone knew Alex was a narcissist prior. See, look at that. I said he's a narcissist. Look at that. Confirmed right here. Prior to Alex's statement, literally, he's cold and malicious in ways there's no anyone can deny. Alex was an extremely toxic friend to Frazier, a.k.a. Nabber, along with so many others, and as ones who once loved him is hard to watch. Frazier admitted to me that he put up with being friends because it benefited him in his work. Frazier's a very calculated person. Manipulation and letting it come so easy to him is disturbing, but he is not the same, but far different from Alex behind closed doors. What I experienced in my relationship with Frazier, I'm still working through to this day in therapy. What? I will not be putting ideal statement because my situation is something I'd like to heal from in private about the input of strangers online. Why do you feel comfortable is say that the way I was treated drove me to what? To a S. Oh my God, to ask herself in her thoughts. Intensity is something I'm still struggling with because my relationship is struggling to heal poetry. I think I never uploaded a side story to Instagram following Springs Girl's claims of the sort and talking about how her behavior post-breakup made him uncomfortable. Yeah, didn't she just say he's a very calculated person? I also got diagnosed with chronic stress, so he treated me, experienced hair loss, extreme nausea, vomiting, insomnia, debilitating migraines from the emotional implications of that relationship. The physical, mental implications of the relationship is why I will not be disclosing what I went through. It's still very raw, and I do not wish past traumas to be pulled apart like I've seen done to Alice. Okay, let's take a little tour down Instagram Road on iNabber's page. I hate logging into Instagram late because then it shows I was like online, you know what I mean? And then people DM me. I hate that feeling. iNabber. Thanks for pointing that out, Ryan. I appreciate it. I think he has 2 Instagrams, right? Wait, what? Which post was it? He might have posted something that might have been like deleted now. Oh, it's on his story. Oh, it might have expired. I might have missed it. Okay. I'm taking your word on it, though. I believe you. Let me see. Let me take one quick look for that third. I think it was after the girl uploaded a doc, like my relationship with iNabber making the claim I never knew about the Alex situation. Oh my god. And he posted a bunch of stories about it. Oh god. Oh, here you go. Found it. Found it. Jess, is this it? Here it is, Ryan. Here it is. Okay, just to come forward with a story about Alex. They posted in 2020. They speak about how cruel Alex's behavior was and how their mental health suffered greatly. They also posted a message from Alex. I'm going to kick her head in. Where's Jess? I'm very angry, but I'm going to kick her head in. I'm locked up. Might kill. Brother's like a whole ass, like, trying to kill people. Put him behind bars if he's trying to kill people. Jesus. Like a death threat? Like, huh? I suppress these memories and don't think back in them. I made a statement in 2020 for my own personal closure and didn't expect it to go anywhere, but just exist. I can't really zoom in on this. I really wanted to reach out to someone, but I knew that I didn't have the evidence because I deleted my messages and tried to get over the breakup. I've included my original statement alongside a Facebook message between Alex and my friend during an insomnia event where he thought I wasn't in our hotel room. He had to go see Slaza because before the accusations, and I had woken up banging at the door to said friend showing me his message and saying Alex was looking for me. I was in the bed next to him. He just hadn't bothered to look. When confronted, he laughed about it, and I told him, never say that about me again. Well, I'm thankful I'm now in a position where my current partner has helped me heal through the damage. Alex caused my heart. Oh my god. Whoever's currently in a relationship with your partner is heavily one-sided. Guilt trips you or puts you down. Please get out. I know it's hard to think of wanting to leave, but I can assure you it's for the best. Too based. Yep. So my last relationship was everything I'd wanted at one time. I was already living a best life, so things were only improving. The guy was super lovely and sweet to me, but he always cared. I went the extra mile, but something changed when not long in the relationship. It was keeping things away from me, which every time you'd tell your partner. I mean, I would have in that situation. Him where his ex came back into the picture, and like I felt a horrible gut feeling when they met me up. She ended up, and when they meet up, she ended up going to his flat. Why did they hang out? Went out clubbing with him and some mates, all of which I had to find out through social media. Nothing from him had already made it apparent. It made me uncomfortable. I'd already made it apparent. It made me uncomfortable, them two being together. His response when I wasn't happy was, I didn't think it was a big deal. Now, this is different. Earlier, I talked about guys and girls hanging out, and that's okay. This is different. This is your ex when you're with somebody. You don't go hang out with your ex when you're with somebody. That is a big no-no. No, 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 no. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'd be friends with her for work. Yeah, okay, Dad. Anything I say was met with an excuse. No, sorry, I'll tell you next time or anything. Just had to push I felt aside and watch him on calls every night and talk all the time. Shortly afterwards, he broke up with me as he was planning on moving elsewhere and said the last 6 months, the worst of his life and nothing good has happened. I was devastated, spent countless hours crying myself because the time I genuinely love was going to do anything for him, and I heard a lot that couldn't make him happy. Ay. Oh my god, dude. Another one? Is this even another one? Oh no, it's just someone in the same talent agency as him. Use of racial slurs, threats of violence. Alright, I'm gonna end stream and I'm gonna call it. I'm getting tired. I have life to do. So why am I not following Vorlo on this Twitter account? What the hell? Okay, now I'm following Vorlo. But I just want to say thank you to everyone who watched tonight. It was a little bit of a longer stream than usual. I usually don't do 2 hours, usually about an hour and a half. I started this stream. Wow, we're almost at 2.5 hours. When I finally get settled down with everything, one of these days I should just do a full 8-hour stream. I think I said that in one stream before. I should do a full 8-hour day one day and just treat it like a full-time job and see how that goes. And just have a whole day planned out on stream. That might be kind of fun. Have some friends over or something. Right now, we're going to set a record. We will. And we'll make it fun. I'll I don't know. We'll make it fun. Maybe take it outside or something. Go, be somehow skate in it or something. I don't know. One of my friends taught me how to stream from my phone, but take this stream and move it over. Wow, Ryan, Chris, and Blender. You guys are the fucking best people in the world. I love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out in this stream for the 2.5 hours. We're going to set a record. Good night. Weekend day or after work. Yeah, it's probably what it'll be. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I'll do something. One of my friends taught me how to take this stream instead of telling you guys see ya and then cutting to another outdoor stream. One of my friends taught me a trick recently where I make another Discord account and then I call myself on the screen to this phone on that Discord account. And then I show you guys the Discord video call that would potentially be someone else's call, but it's me. So then I can walk around my phone. And I was like, that's so genius. It's so genius because you can drive places, you can go wherever, you can do it. You can do anything from that point. So that's where I was like, okay, that could be a fun segment of an 8-hour stream. Or we go touch grass together, and maybe that will help for maybe if I do a cooking stream or a baking stream, whatever it is. If I need to go pick up something, we'll go to the store together, something fun like that. I'll figure it out. We'll get there. We'll get there in good time. But again, I'll say this before I leave tonight. One last reminder: I will be posting very frequently. At least I'm gonna do my best to. Oh my god, I almost gave you my business website. Holy smokes. Tells you how late it is. I'll be posting pretty frequently on that channel for a little bit. Maybe I'll turn some of this stream into a video or something. I just spoke with Austin Green. I don't know if you guys know him or not. I just spoke with him. Sounds like he's down to do some sort of collaboration video. So that is probably to come. And yeah. So we'll try to get that done this summer. And then whoever else I can reach out to make that happen. So love you guys as always. Appreciate you all being here. Means a lot. It really does genuinely mean a lot to me that you guys could be doing so many other things. Right? You could be scrolling on TikTok. You could be freaking going out, hanging out with your friends. You could be literally doing anything, but you chose to spend your 2.5 hours hanging out with me as I scrub through internet drama. The fact that you guys are able to do that truly means a lot to me. I would not live stream if you guys weren't here. I would probably sit there in a boring Meta, like just making a video and not really entertaining anybody, and I would feel weird about it and probably would ultimately not live stream. So the fact that you guys are here and watching really, really means a lot to me. So thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. And with that said, Ryan, Chris, Blender, and Maria, if you happen to be here at the end of the stream for some reason, I do appreciate you being here. Best place to get internet news, and you're a cool guy. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I consume a lot of news, a lot of internet news and drama, and I stay updated with it a lot. Because I'm chronically online after all. I'm an internet chronically online person after all. So happy to do that. Helps me get it off my chest. Because I can't tell normies about it. If I tell normies about it, they're going to be like, I'll be like, hey, hear about the... They're like... and I'll get that look if I try to tell a normie about it. So I tell everyone else on the internet about it. That's what I do. So appreciate you guys. Love you guys and have a good night and stay tuned. Stay tuned. Some good stuff is to come. I will keep you updated in the community tab for streams coming up or whatever updates. Stay posted in the community tab. Always check there. I will post community updates. All right. See you guys. Appreciate you guys. Peace.